and welcome back to Star Wars Complete. Before we get started with this video, I just wanted to thank you all so much for 100 subscribers, 105 to be exact. I had always wanted to make a Star Wars centered channel for a long time, and I'm so happy that I did. If you're new to the channel, you should definitely consider subscribing as well. I try to post videos as often as I can about everything Star Wars from Legends to canon, which is perfect because today we're exploring a little bit of both. Today I wanted to talk about the ancient Sith War, specifically the Sith War that has been getting a lot of mention in canon recently, including mentions in all of the new High Republic books, as well as other recent writings, and what it could turn into in the future of the Star Wars canon. When hearing about the ancient Sith War, the first thought that comes to mind is the Old Republic. However, it is a little hard to pin down exactly when this war took place, mainly because there isn't much detail on it besides the brief mentions, and the fact that in Legends there were several wars both within and against the Sith Empire throughout the era of the Old Republic. But I find it interesting that all of these mentions are coming out now. The earliest new canon novel I can think of that mentioned the ancient Sith culture came from Cavan Scott's audiobook Dooku Jedi Lost, where Dooku and Sifo Dyas find a room in the Jedi Temple containing ancient Sith artifacts. This was a little on the smaller side, but the mentions kept getting bigger as the books continued forward, especially with Thrawn Ascendancy Chaos Rising by Timothy Zahn. In this book, there is a scene where Thrawn specifically mentions a museum exhibit where artifacts of the Chiss are being held that date back to the Chiss participation in the wars between the Galactic Republic and the Sith Empire. And of course, all of the new mentions that have come out in all of the High Republic books, with the smaller mentions coming from Justina Ireland's A Test of Courage referring to Vernesta Rose' Light Whip, and how it was an ancient design used by the Sith in the times of the Old Republic, and the bigger mentions coming from Claudia Gray's book Into the Dark, referring to the Sith invasion of the Amaxine space station, where the Sith imprisoned the Drengir in stasis as they were attempting to use the station to spread their domination across the galaxy. And while all of this doesn't really give us a lot to go off of, it does lead me to think that Disney may have plans to slowly build out the Old Republic in the years to come. Yes, I know nothing is confirmed, but it does appear that they are at least trying to lay out some form of groundwork for future stories. If this is the case, I am genuinely excited to see what the Old Republic turns into. But at the same time, we have to be aware that it will not be a simple copy and paste of the original Old Republic that we had in Legends. With that being said, I'm sure we'll see certain characters return, such as Darth Revan, whose name has been made canon again after its mention in the Rise of Skywalker visual dictionary, and with this I imagine that means that Bastila Shan would make a return as well. Darth Bane is also still canon, as well as his creation of the Rule of Two thanks to his appearance in Season 6 of the Clone Wars, which could mean this ancient Sith War could potentially deal with one of the two, either taking place around 1,000 years before the Phantom Menace with the war between the Galactic Republic and the Brotherhood of Darkness, which could be the same war that was mentioned in Thrawn Ascendancy Chaos Rising, or it could go back more than 3,000 years before the events of the Phantom Menace, dealing with the Revan Legion, being Darth Revan's army of 5,000 Sith troopers against the Republic at the time. Or it could be something completely different, but either way, I'm excited to find out what will happen. Now, it has been brought up in conversation on other discussion forums that apparently Disney has no plans to go forward with the Old Republic in any way, shape, or form. However, I have found none of those articles, videos, or interviews in which someone stated that Disney is not going to be doing the Old Republic at all. But what do you think? Do you want to see the Old Republic return to canon, and where would you want it to start the introduction? As early as Darth Bane, or as far back as Darth Revan? Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments down below. Remember to like the video and subscribe if you haven't, and remember, the Force will be with you. Always.